What's up everybody, Wyatt Davis here, back with another review. Today I'm showing you guys the Air Jordan 7 Citrus 2022. Now before I get into the video, I just want to say thank you guys for all the support. Keep on liking, keep on subscribing, and it really motivates me to keep going when I see you guys like my content. Also lets you know I'm in the right direction, showing you guys what you want to see. If you're new to the channel, I just want to say thank you and welcome. I drop a lot of dope content here, so consider subscribing. Also, there's a 4K video playing in the background of me, and you guys, when news videos come ahead of time, follow me on Instagram at Wyatt Davis. But let's get right into it, guys. This shoe is very special to me. I wasn't able to get this shoe when I was younger, and you know, I finally have it today. Now I will say that I actually did get these off of StockX. Yes, I know StockX have been dealing with some things with people saying that they've been receiving fake shoes, but I bought about 7 shoes off StockX since I've known about StockX, and I've never had a problem with them until today. At this point, I'm going to show you these shoes and compare them to the Flints that I got last year, and give you guys a little bit of background and history on me. You guys may normally see me drop a video on release day, day after release day, or a few days after if I've gotten the shoe off the website. But today I wanted to bring you guys something different here and just test out my luck, you know what I mean, because there's been a lot of speculation on what's going on. I think I paid like $210 for these, so basically I paid $10 over to have the shoe, you know, a few weeks early, and I was like, you know what, let me try my luck and just show you guys something. I also will be showing you guys what the US pair looks like when they finally do come in, but this pair did actually come from overseas. Now once again, I do normally get all my shoes on release day and things like that, and the way to do that is, like I tell you guys in the Yeezy videos all the time, is by buying product. By buying product, you get all the points you need to like win raffles on Foot Locker, Champs, you know, those type of things. And normally when you have over 1 million points and you try to get a shoe, you can confirm and pick it up in store. So that's normally how I win my shoes, or get them from sneaker boutiques by waiting outside, you know, a couple hours earlier, a night before earlier, to get the shoe. Now with that being said, I've never gotten a fake from StockX. Once again, I've never gotten a fake from GOAT, but I've had a problem with GOAT before, and I'm gonna show you guys when I open up this box right here. Same thing on this shoe. It came with like this pamphlet right here that you guys see, and this shoe did come from Japan, I'm believing that is. Okay, and when I did get a patent 1 Jordan from GOAT, when the shoe had first came out, I was like, you know what, this shoe is gonna go sky high. I need to buy this shoe right now. And it had the same thing on that shoe, but in a different color. It was like an orange one. I'll show you guys that right here. I don't have the pictures when I was comparing the two of those shoes anymore, but when I was emailing GOAT and telling them like, hey, I'm not satisfied with this, and you know, I was comparing the box to the box I had, because I already had a pair or two of the patents that released in the US, and I was just like, hey, I don't like how this has this pamphlet on it, and the one I got from the US has this on it. You know what I mean? If I'm buying this shoe, I want it to be what the retailers are getting in the US. I don't want it to look like a shoe that's coming from China, you know what I mean, and things like that. I'm going to show you guys some differences that I see on my Nike Flint box here. On my Nike Flint box here, as you guys can see, the font of where the UK size is much thinner on the Flint box than it is on this box right here. Okay, if you guys can look at that really closely, you see how the sizing right there on the UK sizing is a lot more thicker on the Citrus box. Now, I don't know if that's an overseas thing or anything like that, but you know, when I looked at the shoe, I tried to do my best to authenticate it, and everything checked out. I even put the black light on it. I don't see any lighting on the stitching and things like that. But you know, I also looked at the StockX tag, and I seen the hologram and things like that. But you know, it is what it is. Now with all that being said, times out of 10 when you are buying these shoes from StockX, GOAT, and things like that early, you are getting them from overseas. I don't know why that is, but I know that it is facts, because I have bought a few pairs and they have came from overseas. I was very comfortable in purchasing this shoe off of StockX, and I'm gonna tell you guys the reason why. The reason why is because, you know, this is a shoe for the older crowd. This is a shoe for people that wasn't able to get this shoe when they were a kid, or you know, missed out on it when they were younger because they thought it was trash, and you know, came to the light and said, you know what, this is a dope shoe, I need to have it. The newer crowd of sneakerheads and things like that is not going after this shoe. That's why you can basically buy this shoe right now for retail almost a month before the actual shoe come out. And I think that people aren't making fakes on this shoe as if it was like this bad boy behind me. You know what I mean? Like, I would never buy this type of shoe on like the aftermarket, because you know, I know it's gonna be a lot of pairs out there that are, you know what I mean, to the T. And you know, those people that verify shoes are human beings just like me and you, have bad days and things like that, just want to leave work early sometime and things like that, you know what I mean? So I can't fault them for that. You know what I mean? It happens. You know, I'm human. I can mess up on this shoe and be telling you something. It happens. Now, with that being said, I will also go back to the shoe here and tell you that everything's checked out, in my opinion. You know what I mean? I don't smell anything about the shoe. Stitching is on point. Quality is on point. Everything is on point. In my opinion, this is an authentic shoe. I believe this is a real shoe, in my opinion. Now, when I smell it, it doesn't smell like back in the day when I had got my Bordeaux 7s. You know what I mean? I wish that Nike would bring that back, you know, that smell of brand new shoes and brand new nubuck material. Because when I had those shoes, when they first retro back then, you know, you can smell that shoe as soon as you open the box. Even when you put it on your feet and like just standing up and just like there doing nothing, you can smell the shoes just rising up into your nose, and it's just a really good feeling, in my opinion. I don't get that rush anymore. I still get the rush of having the brand new shoe, but I don't get that rush of, you know, like putting my face inside of the shoe like I used to. I will tell you guys this, that with GOAT, I trust them a little bit more because prices are a little bit more higher on there, and normally, you know, when you pay more, you're getting better quality. And I somewhat do agree with that, because sometimes, like I told you guys earlier, I do have to buy a lot of these items to be able to win these raffles for having a lot of points. Now, with buying all these items, I cannot keep all of these items, you know what I mean? It really costs me, so I have to sell it and try to get some of that money back. So when I do actually sell on GOAT, there's actually two ways you can sell on GOAT. You can actually ship it, or since I live in the tri-state, basically the mecca of the world of sneakers, you can go to Flight Club and do a drop off, and they actually give you like $5 more depending on how many pairs you bring that day. So if I bring 10 pairs, just because I brought 10 pairs, I would get $50 just for dropping it off. All right, but anyway, I have had problems when I go there, and sometimes they might say, hey, the shoe is a little creased, do you want to give them a discount, and things like that. So, you know, when people say they have been getting fakes off these sites, I really can't agree with them, because I've never received a fake from these sites, but I've had problems with certain things that wasn't up to my standards, if you know what I mean. And basically all I did was ask for a request of money, like I will show you guys right here with GOAT. Now, it did take me almost 6 months to get this money back, and a lot of trial and error, but after time I finally did get the money back. So you know, you might have a little bit of that trial and error, but you know, eventually you will get the money back if you stay on their toes and things like that. I will leave you guys some screenshots right here that you can pause the video and read through, so you guys know that I'm not BSing you guys and things like that. But I do know that, you know, when I've had a problem, or when I've sent in a shoe, you know, sometimes I do get it back saying, hey, the box is a little bit messed up, we can't accept it, do you want to give them a discount, and things like that. Now, when I was checking these boxes, both tops didn't come with any stamps. But I did realize that with the Flint's box right here, this one didn't come with a green sticker, but the Citrus box did come with a green sticker, and this is the one from overseas. Also notice that even though that the box does not have a stamp on the top of the box, on the inside of the insole here, we do actually get the stamping in there. So just wanted to show you guys that. So, you know, everything is checking out with the shoe. I don't think anything's wrong with it, but I will be comparing, you know, the US pair when it does come in, and see if there's any differences from overseas pairs. So that's my opinion on that, but let's get right into the shoe, guys. So on the bottom of the shoe here, majority black, a little bit of red, a little bit of that yellow, and like a grayish right there. It's not really like a white right there where you see that white part on the bottom of the shoe. Okay, coming towards the outside of the shoe here, we get this rubber outsole. All right, and then we get the red and a little bit of that orange creeping up, okay, from the outsole. Now I'll show you guys the majority of the shoe here. We get this suede on the shoe, and it's in this really good quality, guys. Like, the suede on the shoe is in really good quality. When the shoes do officially drop in the US, I will do a comparison with this shoe and that shoe to see if there's any differences, you know what I mean, to basically show you guys if the shoe is real or not, and if the shoe just looks different from a overseas pair, because technically it did come with like the Nike stuff on it and things like that. But anyway, this is what the outside of the shoe looks like with that contrast stitching, which a lot of people did not like back then. But honestly, I think it's a really big hit. You know what I mean? Back then, the Air Jordan 7 was probably one of the best silhouettes and colorways. So, you know, it's a really slept on shoe. Nowadays, nobody likes it. But, you know, back then, it was one of the dopest silhouettes. And even the Cardinals dropped that year, and they had like gold laces on them, which was like the most fire thing ever that I think a shoe has ever done, you know what I mean? And it looked like real gold on there. But, you know, on the inside of the shoe here, we get that same black material. You know, when you rub your hand past it, it does have that pattern effect. It does have that pattern change. Okay, then we get that contrast stitching on the inside as well. Coming toward the front of the toe box here, we get that black on the toe box. Now these will crease up, so you might have to put some wearable shoe trees in these. Okay, but another thing that I noticed from these and the OGs is that when you guys look at the toe box and that threading right there, the OGs was a little bit more, you know, sharp. So comparing these with the pair that came out in 2006, if you guys look at that stitching right there on the toe box, like more so rounded than the 06 pair. The 06 pair was more so sharp. Okay, if you guys didn't know that, a little bit of history right there. You rub your hand past the toe box, you can actually see the pattern change on it. So that's pretty dope. The qualities on this is really good in my opinion. Looking at the front of the mud guard right there, we get that black mud guard creeping up from the bottom of the shoe. Okay, on the outsides of the shoe here, you get that Jumpman and the contrast stitching. All right, we don't get anything on the insides of the shoe. To the laces on these, they come with the black laces. Okay, and on the tip of the black laces, they do come with the black tips. We do get a neoprene tongue here in black, and at the top of the neoprene tongue, it says Air Jordan and red stitching. All right, pretty fire in my opinion. All right, now on the back of the tongue here, we get like this red cloth material. Okay, now to me, when I look at the tongue from this same angle, it looks like the pair that I'm showing you guys right here, which is the 2022 pair, sits a little bit higher than the pair that came out in 2006. As you guys see, I have it at the same angle, and the tongue just looks like it sits a little bit higher on these. If you guys look at that from this picture that I'm showing you right now. On the inside of the shoe here, we get this white piece, and then we actually do get some tissue inserts as well. All right, and on the inside of the shoe, it comes in like that sock boot that, you know, most Nike Air Max did, because this is a Tinker Hatfield shoe. Okay, and on the inside of the sole, it is black, and then we get the Jumpman in there in red. On the back of the shoes here, we get this red pull tab. Under that, we get the 23 in red. So the back of the shoe is in that black suede material. All right, now I'm gonna show you guys my foot is in the toe box right now. Okay guys, so this is what they look like on feet. Pretty clean in my opinion. Now I'm a true size 9, and I'm gonna get 9.5 in all my shoes. Except for 450s and 350s. I believe you need to go a full size up on those. But with these, I did go true to size. I feel like Air Jordan 7s can run big a little bit depending on your foot style and everything like that. But with these, I did go true to size, and normally I do go half a size up on my shoes. Now I'm gonna show you guys my foot is in the toe box right here, wiggling around for you. But if you guys cannot tell, my big toe is right here, so I do have a good amount of space in that toe box, as you guys can see. So that is confirmed that these do run a little bit big in my opinion. Now on the inside of the shoe with the unlaced pair, my foot is not touching this material. So as you guys see, when I push in on it, you know what I mean, you do see that the material does go in before it actually touches my flush. Same thing on the outside here. All right, it does actually push in a little bit. Now on the laced up pair, when I wiggle my feet and try to squeeze my toes, it feels pretty comfortable on the inside. You know what I mean? I don't feel like, you know, my feet is like claustrophobic or anything like that. But on a laced up pair, I do feel a little bit of tension like in this area, but I think just because it's a brand new shoe, that will loosen up, so it's not really a problem with the size 9. But if you have a wider foot, you may want to go up half a size, or you know, if you need that extra bit of space. But honestly, I think true to size is fine, and normally I do go up half a size. Now I'm gonna show you guys these types of different pants options right now. Okay guys, hope you guys like this video. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, show your boy some love, and stay tuned.